What is going on, guys? This is Elijah here, and today I am back with another college football prediction video, and this time it is between the Texas Longhorns versus the LSU Tigers at Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, which is in Austin, Texas. Time is to be determined. It'll be on September 7th of 2019, and this will be the second week of college football, and this will probably be a prime time game because both teams are desperately, or this is a huge game for both teams because these two teams could possibly go into the college football playoffs at the end of the season, and this is a huge game for both of them. So this is going to be a pretty good game, and I can't wait to watch this. It's going to be very interesting. But the problems are going to have with Texas and their defense, and I think their defense lost like a lot of seniors this year, so they're going to be struggling a little bit on defense, but the offense is going to be pretty good. LSU has a good defense this year, and they got a good offense as well, but they are losing Nick Brissett and Devin White, so that is going to be two key players for LSU that they're going to lose. Joe Burrow is returning for his senior season with the LSU Tigers, so that is huge for Coach Ed Orgeron, which this is going to be his fourth season with the LSU Tigers. And last year, the LSU went 10-3, 5-3 in SEC West, had a couple key games that they lost. The one game that they lost was against Alabama, and that was a brutal game to watch, which I wanted LSU to win because I just don't like Alabama. And the other one was a crazy, wild game against Texas A&M. It went up to almost 80 points, which is insane, and went to fourth overtime. It was just crazy. And Texas, this is Tom Herman's third season. They went 10-4 and went 7-2 overall in the Big 12 Conference. And as you guys know, that little Jordan Humphreys is gone to the NFL, and Shane Buechele transferred to SMU. And I think there's another quarterback from Texas that also transferred to Utah. I forgot his name. And so they're gonna be struggling on defense a little bit because they lost I guess 7 or 10 seniors that started. So that's gonna be huge for them, and they're gonna be struggling on defense, I believe. I think they're still gonna be really good because this is like a desperation game for both teams because they want to be in the college football playoffs, and this is a key game. If one of the other teams, both teams, if they win, it's a key game. All right, so as you guys know, I like to go through the stats, and I'm only going to do one defensive player this time because just 3 is a little too much, and I'll let you guys know what I'm going to talk about at the end. All right, so Texas quarterback Sam Ehlinger is back with the team. He did a great job last year. He went 275 completions to 425 attempts with 3,292 passing yards, 64.7% of completion percentage, 7.7 yards average, and 25 touchdowns with 5 interceptions as well. So for LSU, as you guys know, after one season with LSU after transferring from Ohio State, is Joe Burrow. He did pretty well as a first-year guy, especially in SEC West, which is really difficult because the SEC West is just dominated by Alabama and just dominated by great defense. All right, so Joe Burrow went 219 completions to 379 attempts with 2,894 passing yards, 57.8% percentage of completions of passes, 7.8 yards average, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. All right, for running backs, as you guys know, it is Keontae Ingram. As of now, will be the starter. I think Trey Winston, I believe, I forgot who it was that graduated. He had 140. Keontae Ingram had 142 carries with 700 rushing yards, 5.0 yards average, and 3 touchdowns. So really, really good. So that's gonna be a key asset for Texas. And for LSU, as you guys know, that Nick Brissett graduated, or he's going to the NFL, I believe. And he had 146 carry. Oh wait, sorry, this is Clyde Edwards Hilaire. If I'm pronouncing that last name wrong, he had 146 carries, 658 rushing yards, 4.5 yards average, and 7 touchdowns. He will be the starter, I believe, after Nick Brissett is graduating. So that's going to be a key asset for Joe Burrow, and of course the LSU Tigers on offense. So they're pretty much experienced on the quarterback side and the running back as well with Texas with Sam Ehlinger and Keontae Ingram. All right, so Texas, Now for wide receiver, this is huge for Texas. Colin Johnson is returning after Jordan Humphreys is gone to the NFL. Colin Johnson decided to return for the Texas Longhorns, and that is huge for Texas on offense. So they're experienced on offense as well. So Texas, for Colin, he went 68 receptions, 985 receiving yards, almost 1,000, with 14.5 yards average and 7 touchdowns, which is really good. So for Joe Burrow and their offense, which is a huge asset for them as well, is Justin Jefferson for the LSU Tigers wide receiver. He's returning after a sophomore season, which is a great season he had, with 54 receptions, 875 receiving yards, 16.2 yards average, 6 touchdowns. For Texas defense, I'm only going to name one player this time just to make it better and not as long and try to drag out this whole video. Alright, so Caden Stearns, he is a returning sophomore. He had a great freshman season as a safety. He had 62 total tackles with 4 interceptions. And for LSU's defense, which is a key asset for them, is upcoming junior linebacker Jacob Phillips, who had 87 total tackles and 1 interception. Alright, so I'm not going to predict the score because last time I predicted the score with the Auburn versus Oregon game, a lot of people got angry, and people said that I mistakenly put Auburn as a young defense, which they're going to be a top 10 defense, and I might make another video about that. But I'm going to let you guys decide who is going to win and who has a better chance of winning, which is LSU. Are they going to beat Texas, or is Texas going to beat LSU? I think, in my opinion, that LSU might win this game due to the fact they have a good defense and a great offense as well. But Texas has a great offense, and I think they have an average defense next year. It's going to be very interesting. This is going to be a desperation game because both teams want to get in the college football playoffs, and this would be a huge game for them because this is non-conference game and it's a Power 5 non-conference games. Alright, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. And if there's anything I missed, let me know as well. And yeah, guys, y'all have a great day, and peace.